Welcome back to Arcanum. The castle slash throne room slash all that shit turned out to be a bust. So, I guess we're just gonna go to Misk's. Figure out what's going on there. Before I forget, I am going to go look for a revolver chamber again. Real quick. Nope. Why is this never in the right order? Actually... yeah. Thank you. Trade. No revolver chamber. Okay. Where's the general store? Down here. Wait, is there a general store in this town? There ought to be. Right? Did I forget where... This isn't it, is it? Wait, this is the jail. This is the police station. What is this place? Did I fuck up and we didn't go in here? I'm racking my brain. I swear we went in there. I can't remember what it was. And I recorded that half an hour ago. Okay, well, you know what? Fuck it, I guess. I guess we'll, hold on. Yeah, this is the bar. Feels weird. Feels like I missed something, but okay. Believe this is, yeah. This is the Misk residence, so... let's see what's going on here. The plaque reads, The Book of Durin's Truth. Warning, tampering with display case may prove fatal. Cool. What's up? Greetings, sir. May I be of service? Yes, might I ask who you are? Yes, of course, sir. I am Wesley Carrington, the butler here at the Misk household. I see. Might I ask you a few questions, Wesley? Where might I find Mr. Victor Misk? His face goes pale. You haven't heard? Oh, I see. Perhaps you ought to speak with Mrs. Misk. She's in the parlor, sir. I'll do that. Thank you, Wesley. Which... is this not... is this the parlor? What's the parlor? Pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Pleasure, madam. Might I ask who you are? The youngish woman before you is dressed in a dark blue gown with a small hat and veil. She is strikingly beautiful. Her hair is a deep shade of amber, her eyes ice blue, but a little swollen and red. You surmise she's been crying. I'm Lillian Misk, wife of the late Victor Misk. The late Mr. Misk? He's dead? Yes, he just recently passed. Put him in the ground not 4 days ago. Very sorry for your loss, madam. Have you a moment? I wonder if that was the grave I was about to dig up. Certainly. Could I ask a few questions about Victor? What would you like to know about him? What happened to him? He drowned. Tears well up in her eyes. They found him down by the docks, washed up onto the shore. We hadn't seen him for days, but he had been that way for the past few months. Yeah, abused the woman. What do you mean that way? Victor became, unbalanced. In the last few months of his life, he began having delusions, frequent anxiety attacks, ever since they released that cursed book. You mean The Curse of Senang by Kendrick Wales? Yes, once the book was released here in Caledon, he became convinced he was going to be the next victim of the so-called curse. I tried to comfort him, to tell him it was all an author's conjecture, but he just wouldn't listen. He would say that they got my old dad, and now they're coming for me. We buried him a month later. Where was the funeral? At the Caledon Cemetery. It's northwest of here, near the Panari Temple. You mean right next door? Right here? Like I can look out the door at it? Like I can see his grave from your front door? That one? Or is there anyone strange at the funeral? Not that I remember. There were a few of our friends, the servants, and some family. A few more questions about Victor. Sort of delusions. He would say that people were following him. That hooded and robed figures would appear all around him, staring at him, watching him. He said they would approach him, demanding the book and threatening horrible things if he wouldn't give it to them. Almost exactly what had been described as happening to previous owners of the book. And you never saw any of this? No, I believe all of those stories drove my poor Victor mad. Of course, there were an ungodly number of collectors who came calling when they found out he still had a copy of the book. But all of them were polite and professional. Not an evil man among them. What happened to his father? Victor's father, Philip Misk, was an avid collector of books. At one time, he had the largest collection in all of Caledon. He died in a fire. It was deduced that he had fallen asleep in his study while smoking a cigar. Something had caught fire, and he was killed in the blaze. Most of his collection was lost in the fire, but not horror among the Dark Elves. No, but Victor didn't find it for many years. It had been hidden in an old chest in the attic of our summer home. It seems Victor's paranoia may have been an inherited trait. Doesn't it seem strange that both died somewhat mysteriously? I don't share that view, sir. Tears again. I'm not a superstitious woman. I miss my Victor more than anything, but I put no stock in such tripe. Both Victor and his father were victims of chance and circumstance. I'll hear no more talk of it. Where is Victor buried? At the Caledon Cemetery. It's northwest of here. Yeah. A few more questions about the book. Do you still have a copy of it? No, up until the last 2 weeks, Victor carried it on his person all the time. Then one day he came home and told us he had hidden it somewhere that only he and his dad would know. We all thought it was very strange. But then there wasn't much about Victor that wasn't. How did it get out that Victor still owned a copy? Anger in her eyes. I don't know. We had kept it a secret for so very long. Only Victor and I knew, as well as some of our servants. Yeah, that's the part where I'm suspicious. But none of them would ever have said anything. They're like family to us. We've always treated them so well. Yeah, well, you don't think it's coincidental that he died shortly after hiding the book somewhere? Perhaps Mr. Wales paid one of them a hefty sum for the information? Yes, I know. We did ask all of them, but all of them denied my complicity in the matter. I denied any complicity in the matter. I trust them all, and besides, I have no proof to the contrary. I suppose I'd be grateful if someone were to look into the matter. I'd be honored to offer my services. Any help would be appreciated. The servants are around the house. Feel free to speak with them. Perhaps we'll do that. A few more questions about Victor. Blah, blah, blah. I think that's it. Okay. So, let's see. The library is locked. Just a half-orc woman and Wesley the butler. Save again. Especially since it's chugging so hard and I don't know when it will decide to crash. Wesley, have you a moment? I have some questions about that book of Mr. Wales's. His eyes widen slightly. You mean the Curse of Senang? That rubbish? I'm surprised you have the audacity to mention the name of it in this house, sir. Especially knowing what it did to Mr. Misk. Forgive me, but I'm looking into the matter from Mrs. Misk. He narrows his eyes at you. Are you insinuating that I might have something to do with that, sir? What can you tell me about Elmer Burbottom, Wesley? Hold up. Did I forget the name? He looks immediately worried. What? How do you... His face then goes hard. Have you been going through my personal belongings, sir? Will I be forced to call on the authorities, sir? I've been asking around. Do you have something to worry about? Nothing. Nothing at all. I just don't appreciate your accusations, sir. And I don't like you peering into my personal business, sir. I recommend that you don't do so again. Now, we've nothing left to talk about. Please leave this house now. I'm sure we'll be seeing one another again, Wesley. Good day to you. Where's that? Who's got it? Why can't you just... God damn it. No. Give me this. You dope. Can't give you anything. Can I give you this? Nope. I just want to read the fucking book. Is that so hard? Or paper.
What is it that you want of me?
Give me your shit. Dear Mr. Carrington encloses the payment we agreed upon. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that is rather damning. Or potentially damning. Half-orc villager. Hello, sir. How may I help you? Yes, may I ask who you are? Yes, I am Brenda. I am Brenda, the maid. She seems to struggle with her words. She has a thick orcish accent. I see. Might I ask you a few questions, Brenda? Certainly, sir. I have some questions about the Curse of Senang. She seems very nervous. Why you ask about that bad book? That book drive Mr. Misk to his death. I want to talk about it. I'm investigating the matter for Mrs. Misk. Oh. Well, what do you want to know, sir? Do you know how Mr. Misk was... Do you know how Mr. Wales found out that Mr. Misk had the book? No, She looks around, frightened. I know nothing about that. I mean, I love Mr. and Mrs. Misk. I never do anything to hurt them. She seems flustered, unable to find the words. I'm not accusing you. Do you have any information that might help me? She seems to calm down slightly. I know nothing. I just do my job. Try to make money for my family. Her face turns red. She's obviously agitated by your questioning. I know nothing, sir. I just wish that Mr. Misk would come back. Good day. Well, that wasn't illuminating at all. So I'm going to press her on it. Oh. Or not. What's up, Wesley? You jackass. Let's unlock this library. Oh, well, apparently that's enough to get me killed if I try it 3 times. What about in here? Pamphlet. Huh. Okay. That opened up. Nobody complained.
What is it that you want?
Take this stupid thing back so that I can pick up this book. Come to beautiful Roseburg, or Roseboro. Whether it be for pleasure or otherwise, Roseboro is the perfect getaway. Stay at the world-famous Roseboro Inn, with its incomparable ocean views and warm hospitality. Only a short distance from the historical Ring of Brodgar and its gift shop. Roseboro. Come and see what everyone is talking about. Okay, that's a weird thing to keep.
What is it that you want of me?
Carry more shit. Weird. Okay. Mr. Misk, have you a moment? I'd like to talk to you about the book in the display case. Oh, that's called the Book of... Oh, this is something else. Oh, that's called the Book of Durin's Truth, an ancient dwarven tome, I believe. It was one of Victor's most prized possessions. She sobs a little. Dabs at the corner of her eye with a handkerchief. I see. Is it for sale? No, I'm afraid not. I keep it here for sentimental value. I'd like to talk to you about the Book of Durin's Truth. I guess not. A few questions about Victor. Nope. Hold on. Is there one more? I guess that's it. Well, this feels like it just dead-ended a bit. Part of me feels like I fucked it up. Huh. Can't unlock the display case. I'm not sure what to do now. I mean, there's some other things I can do around here, but like... Was I supposed to accuse one of them? Now I can't talk to either of them. That seems like a kind of silly way to have that work out. I do feel like I need to dig up his grave. So... Does anyone have a shovel? Oh, here's the entrance to the... Can I not use this? Oh, I can only use the door at the part where it's not covered by the roof. Cool. Well, let's go in here. Anything of note? Fertilizer and a hilt. Huh. Maybe I need to pull out the walkthrough again. Maybe. 'Maybe. 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 I've spoken with the wife of Victor Misk. Yes, and such a sad story that one is, eh? We buried him not 4 days ago. Yes, truly. Did you know Victor at all? I knew old Victor, crazier than a three-legged chicken in those last few months. He'd come around all the time, checking on his gravesite and all. Most people will buy their plot for their graves in advance, but I'd never met anyone who wanted to visit it all the time. Why do you think he wanted to do that? Who knows? Sometimes he'd just sit there for hours and talk to himself. And he was always real nervous, looking around at every little noise. Poor man should have been institutionalized. Can you show me where he's buried? Surely, he's in the last grave on the third row up from here. I'll take a look. Thanks, Bingham. My pleasure. I'll be here if you have any questions. Really? You just immediately pissed off because I went anywhere near the gravestone? Reads, "Here lies Victor Misk." I mean, but does he? I need your help digging up old Victor Misk. Dig up his grave, whatever for. I wish I could tell you, Bingham. Trust me, it's important. Well, I do get the sense that you're a fairly honest fellow. All right, I'll help you. Here's what you need to do. First, take this shovel. Okay, take the shovel. Now, Victor's grave, as you've seen, is still very fresh. You should have no trouble digging it back up. But you must wait until nightfall. There are guards at the gate, but they fall asleep when the sun goes down. As long as you're quiet, you should be able to dig up old Victor without a problem. I'll do that. Thank you for your help, Bingham. My pleasure. I'll be here if you have any other questions. Cool. So, thank you for making my life easy by giving me a shovel. You will now, excuse me, save the game again. And we will wait for nightfall. They don't appear to be leaving. There are now 3 of them. I was just curious how many times it would take before he would attack me for trying to dig up a grave. It's more than 3 though, which is a surprise. Caledon strikes me as a shoot first, ask questions later kind of town. Oh, sweet. I can save myself a bunch of headache. Oh, you know what I could do? Can I do this as well? Yeah, save myself a bunch of fucking storage. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Oh, they finally went away. Cool. Perfect. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe not all of them. I'm glad I saved. Why is this guy just standing there? Do I need to prowl? That tiptoeing animation is just fucking hilarious. Can I, like, non-lethally kill him or something? I mean, not non-lethally kill him, but... I was hoping I could, like, teleport him away or something. Okay. Did I lose... Did I lose face with Bingham for doing that? I think I did. No, I actually didn't. Somehow. Okay. Well, I'm okay with having killed one guard. He was overly aggressive. Okay. Freshly filled grave. Guess I gotta go around because my guys are assholes. Skull and... The binding on this book is most obviously a fake. Well. Purchased at the Roseboro gift shop. Okay. Oh god, these gothic fonts are... I mean, they're hard to read in the first place, let alone at this resolution. How Nasruddin defeated the nefarious Aranax and other stories. Gather round, dear children, and hear the tale of how Nasruddin defeated the nefarious Aranax, Child of Darkness. Many years ago, before even the oldest of the elven folk alive today was born to this world, Nasruddin and the good ruled out our fair Arcanum with kindness and the firm hand of justice. But Aranax was of the darkness, and resented the rule of the light. Within his black heart he conspired to wrest control away from the virtuous Nasruddin and his holy elven council. Nasruddin, in his goodness, and not knowing of Aranax's evilness, had bestowed a seat on the elven council to Aranax, and to repay this kindness, Aranax destroyed an entire city. Nasruddin's heart was crushed. He condemned Aranax to the void, but Aranax had twisted several of the council to his nefarious ways, and there was war. It was a bitter war, my children, and if not for Nasruddin, Aranax would have destroyed us all. But as it always does, goodness won the day. Though as sad as it was, the great Nasruddin lost his own life as he banished Aranax to the dark, eternal void. So, without the blessed Nasruddin guiding our way, we would all be enslaved by evil. Remember this as you go to sleep, and know that Nasruddin watches over us all. But beware, Aranax may still be lying in wait for those who do not mind their elders and keep to their studies. Did you like my stupid voice? Well, I don't know if that was informative at all. At least I know it was a fake. I don't know that that helps me address this whole thing at all. But it's something. So we'll take a crack at it. Maybe I should have should I talk to the gravekeeper first? I don't know that he would have anything to say anyway, but it's worth a check, right? I'm gonna speak with you about a few things. What do you know about Roseboro or its gift shop? Roseboro? I don't know much about the place or the shop you're talking about, but I know where it is. It's just north of Caledon. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Thank you, Bingham. Could I ask you a few more questions? That's it. Okay. It'd be nice if I could just push this elite guard in here. Can I refill this grave? I cannot. Shame. Seems like the sensible thing to do. Who should we talk to first? Lillian Misk. Have you a moment? What do you know about Roseboro or its gift shop? Roseboro? I've only been there once. Victor and I traveled there once to visit the grave of his father. I've never been there since. Small town, rather boring. Here, I'll show you where it is. I see. Thank you for your help, madam. And thank you, sir, and good luck in your travels. Talk to Wesley. He just wants me gone. I assume the same for the maid. Yeah, okay. Seems like they're both done. Well, something tells me to unravel the remainder of this mystery, I'm gonna have to travel to Roseboro. So, let's walk to the edge of town. While I do that, I'll try and think if there's anything else that I need to do while I'm here. I don't believe so. I mean, seems like there's a bunch of things that I'll probably end up addressing later in the game when I come back here. But that remains to be seen. Right, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about her transformations. Is she like... She doesn't appear to be secured. She's just okay now. Very irresponsible. Should have put her down while I had the chance. Okay. We're now on the outskirts of Caledon. I think next time... That's quite a ways, actually. Maybe we'll run into something in between, but I think that's our next stop. There's a couple of reasons for us to end up going there. The main one being Misk. And we need to sort of explore this whole western coast anyway, so... Should be... Excuse me. Should be a good little adventure. Anyway, thank you guys as always for watching. As usual, leave me your notes. Let me know what you think. It's been quite the ride to get here, and I'm genuinely very concerned that I have quite a lot of the game left. Like, the majority left, because yeah, that might do me in. Anyway, thank you guys again. Leave me some notes, and I'll see you guys next time.